Hey, Melsom here from cloudsecrocket.com. AI progress has been melting my brain recently. In today's video, you'll learn a mental framework to deal with recent AI progress as a cloud security specialist. We'll also cover some recent AI news relevant to cloud security, including Azure AI Foundry updates, OpenAI's O3 model discovering a zero-day Linux vulnerability, and a private repo exposure vulnerability with GitHub's MCP server. And yes, as you can probably tell, I'm using AI to streamline the visuals and narration for this video, but the actual content and ideas are 100% me. First, let's start with the mental framework for coping with AI overload. What do I mean by AI overload? In the last few weeks, we had a tsunami of announcements from Google I/O, Microsoft Build, and Anthropic. Google alone announced over 100 new things. They even put out a blog post titled 100 Things We Announced at I/O. Yep, you heard that right, triple-digit announcements. We're at the holy shizzle balls point on the AI progress curve. How can we cope with the recent progress without our brains exploding? One framework to drink the fire hose without drowning is to characterize new developments as either category makers or category crowders. A category maker is an AI system that unlocks a new type of experience. Think ChatGPT's launch, first time talking to a machine like a real human, GitHub Copilot, first generative AI coding assistant, or Bolt.new, first autonomous coding agent that actually worked. These are no-brainers to pay attention to. They are iconic and era-defining developments. Category crowders are new additions to an existing space. Think new model releases like Gemini 2.5 Flash or Claude 4 that extend earlier models' capabilities. These are valuable to follow, but less critical than category makers. Category crowders show where AI adds value. Notice which areas AI solutions are coalescing around, and you'll see where the value is accruing. What key categories have emerged, relevant for us cloud security folks? Here are 5 that come to mind in order from most specific to most general purpose. First is AI security agents and platforms. For example, Opus Security, Dropzone AI, Talk AI, Lakera AI, and Invariant Labs. Use cases here include automating your SOC function, automating vulnerability discovery and remediation, and protecting against new AI threats. Second is AI coding agents. Examples include Bolt, Lovable, V0, Cursor Agent, Jules, Codex, or Klein. Use cases here are things like quickly creating scripts or apps to work more effectively, solving cloud security problems, and building personal websites or portfolios. Third is scientific research agents. Examples here are Microsoft Discovery, FutureHouse's Robin, Alpha Evolve, and Isomorphic Labs. In terms of use cases, we all benefit indirectly from these. All tech progress is downstream of scientific discovery, and new health discoveries could be relevant for all of us. Fourth, we've got AI research agents. Examples being ChatGPT Deep Research, Gemini Deep Research, Perplexity, etc. Use cases here are finding answers to technical questions or staying updated with industry news. Finally, you've got general purpose models like O3, O4 Mini, Gemini 2.5 Pro, or Claude 4. Use cases for these are numerous: quickly answering questions, code analysis, general reasoning tasks, brainstorming, content summarization, etc. Build a mental map of these categories and you quickly understand where new announcements fit and how they might help you. I'll pause here to shamelessly flog my free guide and newsletter. If you're curious what the highest impact tools I've found are for cloud security specialists, I've made a short list of my top 5 secret weapons for people in our line of work. Check out the link below to get my guide on the top 5 new AI tools for cloud security pros and join my newsletter. You can opt out at any time, and I work hard to make the newsletter actually useful AI updates for cloud security folks. No spam or other BS. Okay, let's get onto some noteworthy AI news for you. We recently got a flurry of updates to Azure AI Foundry, Microsoft's platform for managing and deploying AI within Azure. 10 major updates were announced, including new models, a new model router to automatically select the best one, general availability of the Azure AI Foundry agent service, enterprise-grade identity for agents, and more. See the link in the description for more details. Why does this matter? It's further evidence that Microsoft is fully committed to AI development. Every time I blink, the range of capabilities expands. Following these announcements is a great way to keep your finger on the pulse of where the industry is going and how you can surf the wave. Emerging trends from these updates include the big bet on agents, automatically selecting the right model instead of manual selection, and making AI more enterprise-grade in terms of security and observability. Another fascinating development was OpenAI's O3 model discovering a zero-day Linux vulnerability. Researcher Sean Heelan used OpenAI's O3 to uncover a new zero-day vulnerability in the Linux kernel. The vulnerability is a bug in a kernel module's SMB logoff path that can lead to remote, unauthenticated kernel-level code execution. Why care about this? This is one of the first publicly documented cases of an LLM independently finding a Linux kernel zero-day. It showcases a step change in AI code reasoning capabilities. It didn't take clever tricks beyond using the base O3 model. In Sean's words, "I found a vulnerability with nothing more complicated than the O3 API. No scaffolding, no agentic frameworks, no tool use." Quoting Sean, "With O3, LLMs have made a leap forward in their ability to reason about code, and if you work in vulnerability research, you should start paying close attention. If you're an expert-level vulnerability researcher or exploit developer, the machines aren't about to replace you. In fact, it is quite the opposite. They are now at a stage where they can make you significantly more efficient and effective. If you have a problem that can be represented in fewer than 10,000 lines of code, there is a reasonable chance a 3 can either solve it or help you solve it." See the link in the description for the full write-up. Okay, another interesting piece of news was the AI vulnerability discovered with GitHub's official Model Context Protocol, or MCP server. If you haven't heard of MCP, please see the link in the description for my write-up on what this protocol is about and why it's incredibly significant for the evolution of the AI ecosystem. So what was this vulnerability about? Invariant Labs, an AI security lab, uncovered a critical toxic agent flow vulnerability in GitHub's MCP integration. The vulnerability lets an attacker view private repository data via a malicious GitHub issue, a form of prompt injection. They discovered the vulnerability using an automated scanner designed to detect these types of vulnerabilities. This is a scalable research find. This shows how easily AI agents can become new exfiltration paths. Nascent protocols like MCP are prone to these new attack vectors, since our industry has yet to develop mature defenses against them. Check out Invariant Lab's well-written post, link in the description, to understand more and how to mitigate against this type of attack. To finish this video off, I'm just going to rapid fire off a few other interesting developments, each of which could have been its own video. Google announced Gemini Diffusion, a new experimental model by Google that uses diffusion to generate responses 5 times quicker than existing autoregressive LLMs, while performing comparably to these larger models. They also announced Veo 3, Google's new video generation that generates audio with the video for the first time, including sound effects, dialogue, and ambient noises. Fascinating and fun development. Expect social media to get wild? The future where anyone can generate their own blockbuster movie is coming closer. We also got Claude 4, Anthropic's newest model. It's the best coding agent in the world, leading in SWE Bench, 72.5%, and Terminal Bench, 43.2%. It excels at complex long-running tasks and agentic performance. Huge. Check out the description for more info on each of the above developments, as well as to 7 other interesting recent AI news items. Have a look and hope it's helpful. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have an amazing day.